Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Wednesday. Surprise! I'm subbing for Michael today. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yay! Okay, you guys are wise beings. So I actually would love to have you begin on your backs. So if you don't mind, if you'll take a moment to just lay down. It's a little chilly this morning, and it's amazing. I wore a sweatshirt. It's kind of messing with my mind. Anyways, I'm super happy to be here with you guys. If you like, as you come onto your back, you can bring the soles of your feet together. Maybe let your knees drop out to the sides. Remember, if you like that variation, you can always support behind the backs of your knees. You could also bring your knees together and have your feet the width of the mat. Okay. Or even your legs parallel, feet on the floor. Okay, so one of those variations, again, feet together, knees apart. Supported with a block. Knees together, feet apart. And or legs parallel, feet on the floor. And let's just take a moment or two to tune into the body. So you can rest your hands onto your belly, maybe one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And let's just take a moment or two to kind of tune in. So if you will, let your eyes gently close if you haven't yet. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Let yourself just relax here in this little restorative posture, somewhat restorative. We're going to begin our practice with a little bit of pranayama. We're going to do square breath today. Excuse me, not square breath, 3-part breath, dirga breath. So this one's fairly simple. I think it's really easy to access as you are on your back. We're going to divide the totality of your breath into 3 equal parts. And we'll start just by breathing into the first third, so the lowest part of the lungs. You're just going to breathe in like a third of your capacity as well. So again, just think of filling the base of the lungs here, a third of your capacity. Taking some time to just refine the breath in your body, to capture the attention of the mind, and to start to tap into the world of subtle awareness. Okay, so you're going to keep this third, and we'll move into the second third. So you'll fill the bottom of the lungs, then the middle of the lungs. And as you exhale, you'll exhale from the middle and then the bottom. So we want to keep the shoulders and the collarbones, the upper chest fairly still. And you'll work to hold the breath in the base of the lungs the longest. So again, you fill bottom and then middle. And as you exhale from the middle and then the bottom. Feel as you move the breath in the middle of the lungs, the ribs expand a little bit. You might notice the navel as it helps to govern the ease of breath or this pattern of breathing. And now let's move into that top third. So fill the bottom, the middle, and now the top of the lungs. And as you exhale, you'll exhale from the top, the middle, and then the bottom. So it's like a reverse wave, right? Feel now the breath as it moves into the top of the lungs, fill the throat, the sides of the neck, and the shoulders even. And as you breathe into the base of the lungs, it moves down into the navel, the abdomen, the pelvic floor, legs. Let's just do 3 more breaths like this. So finish the breath that you're on and do 3 more. And when you complete this next exhale, start to move the breath now into a rhythm that's comfortable for you, but that still uses the capacity of your lungs. And then start to bring some movements to the fingers and the toes. You might run the thumb along the tip of the fingers a little bit or wiggle your toes around. Eventually start to lift the hands, rotate the wrists. Extend your arms up and overhead and stretch your legs straight. Take a big breath in as you lengthen the body from the fingers to the toes. And as you exhale, just relax. Take another big breath in, and on your exhale, bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a little squeeze. So this is Apanasana. We're going to make this pose dynamic simply by drawing the knees away from the body on your inhale, and then pulling the knees in as you exhale. Okay, so just a bit like that. Inhale, let your knees draw away from the torso as it fills. Exhale, pull the knees in, help to press the breath out. We'll do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. And then just pause and rotate or roll onto the right or the left. And just rest for a moment there. Your upper arm like a little pillow for your head. The opposite hand to the floor in front of the heart. You're just going to pause there for a moment as you rest on the side of the body, kind of reflecting on the breath in the back of the body. And now take another inhale, and as you exhale, we'll press the floor away and come up to a comfortable seated position. Begin cross your ankles and let your hands just rest to the tops of the knees. And let's just sit up nice and tall and gently then allow your eyes to close. Let things settle as you come to seated, right? And begin to trace your awareness up and down the length of your spine. So Sushumna Nadi, the exalted channel. Notice how energy resides there. Take an inhale as you lengthen through the crown. And now drop your chin to your chest. And let the weight of your head gently stretch the back of the neck and move your head from side to side here, tracing the collarbone with your chin. Take an inhale and exhale, move an ear to a shoulder. And just pause there. Let the weight of your head gently stretch the side of your neck, and you can move your head a bit forward and back. Maybe turn the chin up or drop it down towards the chest. And take an inhale, and now exhale, drop the head back and the throat open. And move your head gently from side to side here. Feel free to open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Move your jaw around a little bit. Breathe into the front of the throat as you lift the chest to the sky. Then inhale and exhale the opposite ear to opposite shoulder. And then same thing here. If you want to move your head a little bit forward and back, drop the chin down or turn it up towards the sky. Take one more inhale breath here, and now exhale, we'll rotate the head around in a full circle. Go nice and smooth as you rotate around. Notice if your hands tense up or your shoulders tense at all. And see if you can relax them, and then rotate your head the opposite way. Think of moving everything down towards the navel center. So this, of course, the transformative center of the body. Take one more inhale, one more exhale, and then bring your head up to center and pause here. Hands come together in front of the heart. We'll rub the hands briskly back and forth. Breathe deep in the lungs. Keep rubbing. Take one more inhale, and now as you exhale, release your hands to the sides of the body and shake the hands out. Good. Elbows are the height of the shoulders. Just shake, shake, shake. Take a deep inhale. Extend the arms back behind you, and now set your hands to the floor. Turn your fingers to face back, and then unwind your legs and extend them forward out in front of you. Spread your toes nice and wide. Take an inhale into the front of the chest, and as you exhale, squeeze your toes in. And do that again. Inhale, spread the toes, lift into the heart. Exhale, squeeze toes in. And we'll do that one more time on your inhale. Spread the toes. Exhale, squeeze them in. Good. And then do ankles. So pull the feet back, kick through your heels. As you exhale, point your toes. Do that again. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, point your toes. One more time like that. Lift the heart up as you flex through your feet. Exhale, point your toes forward. And now rotate your ankles around in a circle. Breathe, just like you did with your head and your neck, right? Imagine sending the breath all the way down to the feet. Take one more inhale and one more exhale, and now come up onto the sitting bones and just start to tap all up and down the left. Wake up your thighs a little bit. Maybe start to tap into the low back and the kidneys also. Okay. And then take your hands to your abdomen. You're just going to rub the hands in a circle, going to the left first, and then down and around. Okay. Take another inhale and another exhale. And then release the hands up to the upper chest, and you're going to start to tap up here. So you can use like open palms, or you can gather your fingers together. And then we'll start to go down towards one arm, extend that arm and tap all up and down the length of the arm, inside and outside. Lift your arm up towards the sky and tap into the armpit and down the side of the body, just kind of stimulating the lymph. Good. Inhale and exhale, and then lower your arm and brush down the arm. Inside and outside, go back across the top of the chest and brush down the chest. And then to the other arm, and we'll tap once again. Just up and down that arm. Lift the arm up towards the sky, get into the armpit, down the side of the body. Good. And then back to the arm as you brush. Brush down from the shoulder. Good. And then across the top of the chest again, just kind of brush down into the navel, and then down the legs. And brush down towards the feet. Come up to seated, take a big inhale breath, and as you exhale, just slide your hands down towards your ankles as far as feels comfortable. Flex the toes, wake up your feet a little bit, lift up into the front of the chest, broaden the collarbones as you fold forward. And just stay here for one more inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to your right leg. Then take a breath in here, lift the heart. As you exhale, lean back, bend your right knee and bring it with you. Hug it into the side of the body. Inhale, extend the leg forward, lean forward. Exhale and pull the knee back. Hug it in towards the side. Good. Do that one more time on your inhale breath, and exhale, pull the knee in. Now set your foot onto the floor and kind of take it out wide so you have some space to bring your right hand inside the right leg. Then you can just kind of wrap maybe the front of the elbow around the front of the shin. Maybe it's just the forearm or your hand to your ankle. We're gonna imagine drawing the knee back and the heart forward. So you're gonna lift up into the front of the chest, and as you exhale, you'll fold as if you could draw your torso, your heart towards your left foot, but bring your right knee back behind you. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale into the heart, one more exhale as you lean forward towards your left foot. And then inhale, come up to seated, and now take your ankle to the top of your thigh. Bring your right hand to your knee and flex your right foot. Take an inhale, lengthen up tall, and then exhale, gently press your right knee toward the floor. Release on your inhale breath, let your knee travel up towards the sky, and then exhale, press it down again, gently. Right? One more time on your inhale, let your knee travel up, and then exhale, press towards the floor. And now hold here, relax the shoulders back and down, lengthen through the crown, inhale and exhale, maybe fold over this leg. Think of your right knee drawing toward the earth. So with your hand to the inside of the knee, gently press it down. Flex your right foot. Push through the sole of the foot towards the side of the room. Take an inhale one more time, lift the heart, one more exhale as you fold. Great, and then come up to seated on your inhale, release your foot forward, bring your hands behind you and wave your feet once again side to side. Okay, come to center, take a big inhale breath through the front of the heart. Now exhale, stick out your tongue. Do that again, inhale, fill up. Exhale. One more. Inhale onto the sitting bones, and then exhale as you fold forward. We'll slide the hands down towards the left ankle. Take a breath in here, lift the heart as you exhale, lean back, bring your left knee with you out to the side. Lean forward, exhale and pull the knee in again. Good, one more time like that, inhale. Exhale and pull the knee in. Now you'll set out to the side a little bit. The left arm comes through the inside of the left leg, and then you can pin the hand to the floor or grab your ankle or somehow maybe hook the elbow around the front of the shin. Take an inhale, lift the heart, and then as you exhale, just gently fold forward, lifting or reaching the heart towards. And imagine driving your left knee toward the back of the room as you lengthen out of the left sideways. Good, breathe in and out. Remember your intention, let your shoulders relax back and down. Good, one more inhale breath, pull energy into the navel, one more exhale. Good, and then inhale, come up to seated, take your ankle to your thigh and flex your foot. Take the hand to the top of the knee, take an inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, press the knee toward. Release that on your inhale breath and exhale again, press the knee down. Go one more time like that on your inhale, and then exhale, gently press your knee toward the floor. Now hold here, inhale, lengthen through the crown, and as you exhale, fold gently forward over the right leg. Keep letting the left knee descend towards the floor. Remember the core center, right? So we're going to draw everything down towards the navel. Beautiful. One more inhale into the heart, one more exhale as you fold. And then come up to seated on your inhale. Once again, release the leg behind, in front of you, hands behind you. And then we'll wave the feet once again, side to side. So maybe pop the knees up and down a little bit. And then take an inhale and exhale. All right, we'll sweep the feet over to one side and come on to the hands and the knees. When you come onto all fours, if you will, just turn your fingers to face back towards the knees. So the hands will turn out. And then back as far towards the knees as you can get them. And you can kind of just sway from side to side or forward and back a little bit. Eventually the palms will plant firm on the floor, and you can shift the weight a little bit forward and back so the fingers turn out. That'll be better. Good. And breathe in and breathe out here. So you're going to shift the hips back over your heels as you keep the palms planted. Come forward on your inhale, and again, stretch the hips back. Do that one more time on your inhale and one more exhale. Release your hands one at a time, kind of shake them out, and then you'll walk the hands forward and come down onto your elbows. And we'll start to extend the arms closer towards the top of the mat as the arms straight. Hips lift up towards the sky as you breathe into the chest, and on your exhale, let your heart soften toward the floor. You can gaze to the earth or gaze forward. Now employ a nice deep breath here, right? Take a big inhale. Exhale, you can exhale through your mouth if you like. Do one more breath in like that. One more breath out. Good. We'll slide all the way forward now onto the belly and into Sphinx pose. So elbows to the earth under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders onto the back and lengthen up through the crown of the head. Imagine drawing the torso through your upper arms. We're going to do a little work with the eyes here. So we're going to start in this left-hand corner of the room over here. Just your eyes look to the corner. Now take an inhale, and as you exhale, take your eyes to the right-hand corner bottom. Then inhale, lift the gaze towards the ceiling on this right side, and as you exhale, move it to the left side of the room, bottom corner. Then inhale, lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale it down to the right corner. Inhale up to the right corner by the ceiling, and exhale down to the left corner by the plants. Just your eyes, right? Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, gaze to the corner, right side of the room. Inhale, lift the gaze up, right side. Exhale again, left side corner. Do that one more time, up to the sky, left. Exhale, down the floor, right. Inhale to the corner, right. Exhale, down to the left corner. Now, close your eyes and rotate them around in a circle. Just as best you can, the eyes go one direction, and then take the eyes the opposite way. Notice where it might be more difficult, or maybe even strain your eyes a little bit. Now just bring them to center and lengthen up through the crown of your head on your inhale. As you exhale, elbows out to the side, stack your hands, rest your forehead to your hands, and pause. And then just kind of wiggle your hips from side to side here, or bend your knees and drop your feet from side to side. Breathe in and out. Feel the belly press into the floor. Take another inhale and another exhale. Extend the legs back behind you. Take a deep inhale breath. Hold the breath at the top. And once again, exhale through your mouth. Let it all go. Relax the shoulders. Do it again. Inhale, fill up. Hold the breath. Push the belly into the floor. Exhale it all out. One more time, just like that. Inhale to fill up. Hold your breath. Exhale it all out. Good. Then just a breath in and a breath out here. Lift your head and bring your hands back by your low ribs. Tuck your elbows in and lift your shoulders, but relax your legs. Draw your legs together and spread the tops of the toes on the floor. And now on your inhale, slide forward a little, lift your chest for cobra pose. As you exhale, lower down to the ground. And do that again. Inhale, lift up, lengthen out of the waist, breathe into the heart. As you exhale, lower to the floor. Do that one more time on your inhale, hug the elbows in, lift the chest up, and on your exhale, lower to the earth. Good. Inhale now to child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your mat, your big toes to touch. Sit your hips back over your heels, and maybe just kind of rock the torso from side to side so it snuggles down in between the inner thighs. Feel the weight of the hips over the heels, a gentle stretch to your knees, ankles, feet. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Awesome. Inhale onto the hands and the knees. Now bring your knees all the way together. Then extend the right leg back behind you. Plant the ball of the foot to the floor and pulse through your heel a few times. Breathe in and out. Reach and hold the heel toward the back of the room. Take an inhale and exhale. One more breath in and one more breath out. Lift your right foot from the earth and rotate your ankle around in a circle, a couple times one way and then go the other way. Take an inhale, lift your heel, lift your gaze, and as you exhale, pull the knee to the chest, draw your nose to your knee. Extend the leg behind you, lift open the heart, inhale, exhale again, pull the knee in. One more time like that on your inhale breath, extend, lift the heart, exhale and pull the knee in. Then extend your leg on your inhale and exhale, set your knee to the floor. Switch sides, left leg back, plant the ball, foot to the floor and pulse through your heel a few times. Breathe in and out, then eventually hold as you reach through the sole of your foot. Kind of trace your awareness up and down the length of the leg. Take your foot away from the floor. Once again, rotate the ankle one way and then the other. Lift your heel, lift your heart, inhale, exhale, pull the knee to the chest, draw your nose to your knee. Extend the leg on your inhale, lift the heart open, exhale and curl in. One more time like that on your inhale, lengthen back, lift the heart, exhale and pull the knee into the chest. And now extend the leg on your inhale, set your knee to the floor as you exhale. Now cat and cow, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Round your spine on your exhale. Inhale again, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale and round. And then one more time like that on your own inhale. And exhale. Great, come back to neutral spine now. I'll have you bend your knees and sit your hips back over your heels. You can either bring your knees, like your feet together, if that's okay for your body. You can bring a block behind the backs of the heels. You could take your feet wide and then the block between the feet. Okay, but either way, you're gonna come to, you can even come out of the hips all together and extend up. Now extend the arms forward in front of you and wiggle your fingers around a little bit. Take an inhale, spread the fingers wide, exhale, tuck thumbs in, wrap fingers around your thumbs and squeeze. Do that again, inhale, spread the fingers. Exhale, thumbs in, squeeze. Great, one more time just like that, inhale. And exhale, squeeze it. Now rotate the wrists around. A breath in and a breath out. Good, one more inhale, rotate the wrists the opposite way now. Roll the shoulders back and down, remember the core. Hold on at the navel. Good, now extend the arms, palms towards the sky. Bend your elbows, take your hands to your shoulders. Inhale, extend the arms, breathe into the chest. Exhale, hands to shoulders. One more time like that, inhale and exhale, hands to shoulders. Now keep your hands here, lift your elbows and rotate them up and back and down. Breathe in and out. One more inhale and one more exhale. And now pause and rotate your elbows the opposite way. Imagine drawing big circles with your elbow points. Good, one more breath in as you rotate around and down, and then release the hands, come onto the knees and lift your arms to the sky as you breathe in. And then exhale your hands to your heart center. Lift the arms to the sky, inhale, reach up. Exhale again, your hands come through the heart. One more time like that, inhale the arms to the sky. And now exhale your hands down through the heart center onto the hips, and we'll step now the right foot forward to the top of the mat. You can come to low lunge. Grab your blocks if you like as right foot comes forward. And we'll take a moment just for a low lunge here. So set the blocks on the highest setting. And just let your fingertips touch onto the blocks. So we still want the legs to do most of the work. And if you feel better with the hands to the top of the thigh, you can do that too. Breathe in and out. Now encourage the right knee forward as you root down through your right heel. Take an inhale into the front of the heart. As you exhale, lower your left hand down. We're going to sweep the left arm up and overhead. And breathe in and out. So taking that same rotation with the elbow just now into the arm. All the way around. Go around one more time as you inhale and exhale. Now lift the arm to the ceiling. Stay there and lean your upper body back on your exhale.
Good. Come up to center. Shift your hips back so you can tuck your right knee under. And then switch and step your left foot forward. Same thing, we have our blocks here. If you want to take your hands onto your blocks, you're welcome to, or maybe the hands to the left thigh. And then bend the left knee nice and deep. Lift into the front of the chest, take an inhale and exhale. Release the right arm down, then inhale, sweep it up towards the sky, and then back and down towards the floor. A couple times like that. Think of moving energy, right? Inhale, lift the arm, exhale it down. Now take the arm to the sky as you breathe in. Hold here, and on your exhale, lean back a little, bend the knee. Good. And then inhale, place your hands to your blocks. Exhale, pause, curl the back foot under, and we'll step forward now. Uttanasana. Okay, bring your hands to blocks kind of out in front of you and shift your weight a bit forward and back. So come out of the heels onto the ball of the feet. Go back onto the heels, lift the feet from the ball of feet from the floor. And then just back and forth like that a few more times. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Set your feet onto the floor. And then bring your hands either to the blocks as you lift up halfway or to your shins. On your exhale, fold forward over the legs. Do that again, halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold forward. Take one more breath in here, lift up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Now take the hands to the insides of your feet, and on your inhale, you're going to rise to stand, sliding the hands up the inner thighs. Then they rotate around to the back of the thighs and down as you fold forward again. You're going to cross the feet, come from the inside and lift back up, bend the knees and round the spine. Exhale, take the hands down the backs of the legs, outsides of the calves and ankles. And then again, inhale, lift back up. Exhale, around and down. You can start to lift the hands beyond the pelvis, up into the abdomen, and then around the lower back and down towards the floor. Let's do like 3 more of these on your inhale, gathering energy up the inner thighs, those inner meridians, and down the backs of the legs. Do that one more time to come up, and then lower to the floor on your exhale. And now just slide the hands up the inner thighs to come to standing. And as the hands relax by the sides, give them a little shake. Legs, shake out your shoulders. Just start to bounce a little bit. And then let your bouncing kind of go however it's going to go, right? Shake out the arms. You might come away from the floor as you bounce with your feet. Shake the feet out, shake your shake out your mouth and your cheeks and your shoulders and your jaw. Good. All right, and then come back up to center, take an inhale and exhale, and start to twist. So widen the stance and shift from side to side. You can make a gentle fist with your hands if you like. Breathe in and out. You can keep your feet planted, and you can lift your heels one at a time if you like. Just kind of let it unfold in your body. Okay, and start to let your arms kind of lift, maybe twisting with a little more vigor, right? And then eventually bend your elbows, ground your feet to the floor, and twist at your upper body. Bring your hands behind the back of your head. And then you can integrate your breath with this if you want. Inhale one side, exhale the other. Good, come back to center, take an inhale, lift your heart. Hands behind the head, exhale and lean back. Good, inhale, come to center and lower your hands to the floor. Now, with your legs wide here, extend the arms to the sides. And you're just going to rotate your shoulders. So one palm back and forward, and then the other side. You can start to shift your weight here as well. Maybe even widening the stance, moving energy from one foot to the other arm. So I'm grounding through now my right foot, but energy is moving from my left through my right hand. And then you do the opposite of that. You can bend your knees as you extend out through the body. Good. Do that one more time on both sides. Then come back to center, extend the arms, reach back behind you as you exhale, lower your hands towards the legs. Feet are wide here. Take an inhale, lift the heart, and as you exhale, you're going to fold forward and pause. Hands come to the ankles. Just fold down. Let your upper body relax. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale and one more exhale. And then inhale and come all the way back up to standing. And exhale, pause. Now hold the hands at the lower abdomen. Ladies, left hand on top, gentlemen, right hand on top. And you're just going to hold here, kind of grounding into the legs. You can turn your toes out a little bit. Feet are a comfortable distance apart, so you can bend your knees a little bit and feel really grounded. Now on your inhale, lengthen through the crown, and as you exhale, bend the knees, release the arms towards the floor. Inhale, sweep up towards the sky. And as you exhale, you're going to stack the hands. Ladies, left hand on top, gentlemen, right. Hands come through the central channel, then release and inhale, gather back up again. So like the toros, right, moving through the body. The central channel, again, we rise up, clearing the field around you. Bless as you come down through heart center, bend the knees. Inhale. Notice the weight in your feet and make it as equal as possible. Feel free to extend the stance wide as it calls to you. Good. Keep going like this. Push down into the floor as the arms lift. Exhale, they come down through the central channel, and then we'll do 3 more like this. Imagine you're drawing everything through the body, dispersing it towards the floor, and then gathering back up to move through. So always things shifting and changing. Now as you exhale, bend your knees and hold the hands in the lower dantian. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Awesome. Release the hands, rise to stand, and then bring your feet back together underneath you. Not all the way together, just underneath your hips. And you're going to take your arms up and over your head. Inhale, you'll lower them down, and then they'll cross. Okay, and then they go up and overhead, and then they cross. And as the arms cross in front of the chest, they switch. So one time, left arm on top, the other time, right arm on top. And you imagine you're taking anything like obstacles in your path and just kind of scooping them up and over your head, moving them out of the way. You can breathe with this as well. Your exhales as the arms go back, your exhales as the arms cross. Good. Do one more cross with the arms on each side. And then let the arms just relax by the sides of the body. And once again, shake them out. Okay, shake out your legs a little bit. Come back up to the top of your mat now. Inhale and exhale. Lift the arms to the sky. Fold forward over both legs now. Reach out and down through the spine. Inhale, lift up halfway. And now plant your hands and step your feet back into downward facing dog pose. Pause for a moment in downward dog. Pedal out your feet a little bit. Stretch one heel and then the other to the floor. Breathe in and out. And take one more inhale and one more exhale. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. And as you exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest to the floor. Point your toes and lift your heart again. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower to the earth. Inhale to plank, or you go back into child's pose. Exhale your hips to the sky again, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe in and breathe out here. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, one more inhale and one more exhale. We'll have you now come back onto your knees. You take the same variation you did before, your feet together or your feet apart. And your hips will sit back over your heels, or you can lift your hips up and over the knees or support underneath you. Okay, place your hands to the tops of the thighs. We're going to do alternate nostril breath here, okay? So take the two peace fingers of your right hand and fold them into the palm. Bring your ring finger to your left nostril and the thumb to the right. Take an inhale through both nostrils, lengthen tall through your spine. Exhale through your mouth. Then plug the right and inhale through the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plug left, exhale right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Again, inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Release your right hand down then, breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale and one more exhale. All right, we're gonna stay here a little bit longer. If you need to adjust, please do. I'll have you open your eyes. We're gonna do a little bit more with our eyes. This time, you're just gonna move them to the right as far as you can, and then to the left as far as you can. And do that again. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Remember, everything is still just the eyes moving. One more time to the right, and then to the left. And then look up towards the sky as far as you can. Look down towards the earth. Do that again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. One more time. Exhale down. Now take your eyes to the tip of the nose. And then close your eyes and once again make circles. 1, 2, 3 times around, and then pause and rotate the eyes the opposite way. Good. Now bring your hands in front of you. Rub the hands briskly. And now take your hands to cover your eyes. Just let your head rest in your hands here for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your eyes gently close. Bring your hands to your heart, and then slowly and sweetly again, we'll walk out of these knees. Extend one leg back behind you. Just kind of lift your foot up and off the floor. Blood back into the legs. Shake it out a little bit. And then do the other side like that. Okay, and then I'll have you come back down onto your sitting bones. And extend the legs forward once again. Okay, flex your feet up towards the sky. Bring your hands to the earth underneath your shoulders and sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale this time, reach the arms to the ceiling, and as you exhale, fold forward. Now reach towards the big toes, the ankles, the shins. Lift the chest on your inhale and exhale, fold forward. Now relax the eyes, your drishti just beyond the toes. Roll your shoulders back and down as you trace the tension up and down the length of your spine. Pull the belly button in toward the back body. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Come up to seated as you breathe in. Take your right leg out to the side and fold your left foot in. Now sit up nice and tall on your inhale. Slide your right hand down towards your right ankle. Turn your chest open to the corner of the room, sweep the left arm to the sky, and then up and overhead. And feel free to bend your elbow and place your hand behind your head or rotate your wrist around one way and then the other. Lengthen out of the waist, inhale and exhale as you stretch over. Breathe in and out. One more inhale here, and one more exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to seated. Exhale, pause. Switch out your legs, so left leg out, right leg in. Take an inhale, sit up tall, slide your left hand down towards your left ankle. Turn your torso open towards the side of the room, sweep the right arm up and overhead, and feel free to place the hand gently behind the back of the head. And then breathe in and breathe out. Settle energy all the way down into the base of the torso. Breathe into the heart, lift the chest a little bit, push the head back into the hand. Awesome, breathe in and out. Okay, one more deep inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up to seated. Exhale, pause. Then now bring the soles of the feet together and let your knees drop out to the sides. Give a little butterfly flap with your knees, just kind of moving around into the sacrum a little bit. You could take your hands to massage the arches of your feet or the insides of the ankles or the ball of the feet a little bit here. Imagine like opening the soles of the feet up towards the sky. You can even kind of turn the soles of the feet up. And then inhale up to center, and as you exhale, once again, fold forward over the legs. Take another inhale breath here, and one more exhale. And then inhale, come up to seated, and exhale, pause. All right, bring your knees together. I'll have you lay back down onto the floor now, so however you want to get there. You can glue your feet to the earth, extend the arms forward, flip the palms to the sky, and then slowly lower, really however you want to come down onto the ground. When you get to the floor, reach your arms overhead and stretch your legs straight. And then push through one foot and then the other, effectively shifting the pelvis a little bit. Right side grows longer, and then the left side. Then push through both feet as you reach through your arms. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, relax the arms. Bring your knees into your chest. Once again, give yourself a little squeeze here. And then set your feet on the floor and bring your arms by the sides of the body. Take an inhale, lift your hips from the floor. And then exhale, lower the hips back down. Do that. Again, inhale, lift the hips up. Weight rolls to the shoulders, back of the head. Exhale, lower the hips down. Good. And now grab your block for this next one. We'll lift the hips up and off the floor. You can slide the block underneath the back of the pelvis for supported bridge. And just breathe in and out here. Whatever height feels comfortable for your body, remember, and we're going to ground down through the outer shoulders and the back of the head, gently opening the throat up towards the sky. Breathe in, breathe out here. Now feel free to exhale through your mouth, relax your jaw towards the floor. Use that as kind of a sweep through the whole body, right, energetically. And stay here for just a few more breaths. Good. Let's do one more big inhale, a little pause of the breath at the top, one more exhale, a little pause at the bottom, and then you'll push the floor away, lift the hips, remove the block, and slowly lower the hips down. And then let's just kind of tap the pelvis on the floor. So you're just going to lift it slightly away from the earth as you push through your feet, and then let your hips just drop towards the floor. I'm just going to tap here a few times. Yeah. Good. And then pause. Walk your feet the width of the mat and knock your knees together and place your hands onto your lower abdomen. Just breathe in and breathe out here.
Imagine bringing steadiness to the lower abdomen, the Siddha Svadhisthana chakra. This place where emotion moves through. Okay, take another inhale and another exhale. And then bring your knees apart a little, your feet underneath the knees, and we'll drop the knees over to the right or the left. You can extend the arms out to the sides if you like. A little supine twist here. Keep your twist at your navel. As you exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Good. Take another inhale and another exhale. Bring your knees back to center and drop them to the opposite side. Breathe in and out. Keep the shoulders heavy. So we step onto our mats for lots and lots and lots and lots of reasons. Hopefully what ends up happening really is we build awareness to the subtle plane. Bring your knees back to center on your inhale and exhale. Just relax, let your legs relax. Set yourselves up for Shavasana if you want to support behind the backs of the knees or along the spine. Use blankets or blocks or anything. Please do so. And then as we become more attuned to the subtle plane, give yourself a chance to know yourself on a different level. So everything relaxes now, the body gets heavy. Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavid Vishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavid Vishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu
Tejasvinavadhitamastu Vishal Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly now begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. Slowly and sweetly allow your breath to deepen. Start to move the fingers and toes, rotate the wrists and ankles. And then whenever you're ready, reach your arms up and overhead, stretch all the way from fingers to toes, and then bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a great big hug. Take a moment just to extend some gratitude to yourself for creating the time and space to be here, stepping onto your mat. You can roll to the right or the left, and when you're ready, we'll come up to a comfortable seated position. We'll take just a moment to seal up our practice. So whenever you're ready, back to Sukhasana. There's no rush. Once you are seated, take a moment to just notice how you feel in the body and the mind. Just the quality of your breathing. Simply watch your breath as it breathes in and out. Bring your attention to the heart space and take a moment to just awaken a dedication here. If you like, you can bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra or just let your hands rest over your heart center. Maybe just a moment or two for gratitude as you bow in. Remembrance that we are connected to all things, everywhere, at all times. And inhale the hands up to the third eye center. Take a moment to focus the mind, awakening an intention here. And then take a nice deep breath in to fill up. Exhale the hands to your heart. And we'll seal with a chant of Om. Inhale. As you exhale, we'll bow the chin in. Honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings. Teacher that guides our way. Know the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. So thank you all so much for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day and take good care of yourselves. See you next time.
Yeah. I guess just to make sure. I've never been to that. Some of the sea life.
I love that so much. Yes. Yes. Anytime.
It is. I don't know, just pick and choose what you want. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. It's just donated. Yeah. And they added. Yeah.